Your Honor, Assistant U.S. Attorney William Alsop, representing the people.
David Glebe, Your Honor, representing Mr. Corinthos.
Proceed with the charges, Mr. Alsop.
Your Honor, the people charge Mr. Corinthos with violation of the federal racketeering statute, specifically Section 1952, interstate and foreign travel or transportation in aid of racketeering enterprises. Section 1953, interstate transportation of wagering paraphernalia. Under Section 1955, prohibition of illegal gambling businesses. Section 1956, the laundering of monetary instruments. And Section 1957, engaging in monetary transaction and property derived from specified unlawful activity.
Mr. Corinthos, do you understand the charges as they've been read against you?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
How do you plead to such charges?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
So entered.
Your Honor, in light of the fact that my client has been detained overnight with no motion to bond, I would like to respectfully ask this court to set bail at this time.
Mr. Alsop?
The people are opposed to bail in this case, but if Your Honor so chooses, we would ask it be set in the amount of $5 million.
Your Honor, the government has frozen Mr. Corinthos' assets. I mean, he is hardly in a position to finance a flight from justice.
May I remind the court that what are frozen under the RICO statutes are Mr. Corinthos' known assets. If, in fact, as the prosecution intends to prove, Mr. Corinthos is a major figure in organized crime, he very likely has considerable funding available, enabling him to flee the country to escape prosecution.
Your Honor, to accept such an argument amounts to considering my client guilty until proven innocent, in direct opposition to the assumption that we are bound to make under the law.
This is an initial appearance, Mr. Glebe, not a trial. I'm inclined toward the prosecution's position.
Your Honor, may I have a moment to confer with my client?
Briefly.
What can you handle?
I did what you said. I had $3 million ready with a bail bondsman, guaranteed by that very respectable New York law firm, Lynch, Landry, and Baggs, but there's no way in hell I can come up with that $2 million right now.
There's no way you should have to. Your Honor, I object strongly to the prosecution's request. $3 million from an unimpeachable source should certainly be enough of a guarantee for good faith. Mr. Corinthos, my client, has no source whatsoever for this additional $2 million.
And your client has the court's condolences, Mr. Glebe. Bail is established in the amount of $5 million. I hereby order Michael Corinthos, Jr. held over to await a ruling from the grand jury, to which these charges are herewith referred.
Lock him up. There has to be something that we can do.
Afraid not right now, babe.
No, it's okay, honey. Look, he was glad that you were here. It's not that easy to convict somebody under RICO.
You been doing research?
Well, I've been doing a little reading. This Glebe is supposed to be good, right?
Well, that's his reputation, but if his attempt to get Sonny's bail down is any indication, we're in trouble.
I had to be in Rochester at noon, but somebody has to know. The co-op manager showed up at Sonny's apartment, and he said he had to vacate immediately.
On what grounds?
Some ridiculous thing about his maintenance fee being due, and since he can't transact business, can they really do that?
Legally, who knows, but they can make a rotten stink, and they are.
Okay, well, fortunately, Sonny has a couple of suits that, I brought for him for the arraignment.
That was nice of you.
And, I took his car from the building garage. I'll drive it to Rochester. Then I'll bring it back and park it here. They might try to confiscate it.
No. He just can't sell it, that's all. Just like he can't sell his apartment and he can't write out a check to cover his maintenance.
You've really done your research, haven't you?
I'd still rather the car were here if that's okay.
Oh, sure. Lily, feel free.
Great. I should be back by dinner time. I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Bye.
Sure. Well, looks like your boy is lucky to have a place to stay tonight, Mr. Corbin.
What the hell ever happened to due process? How is he supposed to pay for his attorney, much less make bail with his assets frozen?
I'm with you.
I mean, there are a hell of a lot worse offenders out there walking the streets.
Yeah, you know what gets me? This expression. The people. The prosecution keeps waving this flag. The people charge him. The people are opposed to bail. Who? Not me, not you, not a lot of people sitting in the courtroom. What people?
I guess the ones that want to put my son away. For a long, long time.
Hey! What's snapping at your butt, Councilman?
Whew. The day I've had. I get to my office this morning. There are 2 reporters there waiting for me. I manage to dodge them. I get into the council chambers. Who do I meet? But His Honor the Mayor, who corners me with a bunch of pithy questions about my alleged client and friend, Michael Corinthos Jr.
Oops.
So I manage to back out of the council chambers. I get out the back door of the municipal building, and I am pounced upon by Veronica Bowles.
Oh, yeah, the Tiffany Hill wannabe.
Who starts flinging questions at me from 10 feet away.
With the camera crew in hot pursuit,
Oh,
no doubt?
you got that right. So I manage to get out of there. I get in my car. I peel out, going nowhere in particular, and I end up here.
Coffee, water?
Thank you.
Is it a good sign you're still talking to me?
I have got to just chill out and figure out what I'm going to do about this. Why wouldn't I be talking to you?
Oh, come on, Justice. I got you into something here that neither one of us expected. I'm sorry.
Forget it. Forget it. You know who I pity? Sonny's lawyer. Defending someone charged under RICO is no picnic.
Well, it wasn't this morning, that's for sure.
I heard they denied bail. I'm not surprised.
Well, as good as. They set it at $5 million.
Oh, brother.
Sonny could come up with 3. So, he's still in jail.
Well, I was afraid something like this was going to happen. My reading last night when Garcia and the feds questioned him was they were out for blood. Now, the names of the companies didn't mean anything to me, but the sheer number, and then the list of bank accounts and alleged meetings across state lines, man, it did mean one thing: wiretap.
What else do you think they got on him?
Well, they made it sound like plenty and heavy stuff.
Don't look good, do it, Councilman.
You want the truth? Frankly, I don't see how your ex-partner is going to beat this one.
Luke's?
How's it going?
Better for me than for you. Why aren't you using this quarter to call your mouthpiece?
I've been sprung.
No kidding. Wow. Well, I'd be fascinated to know, Corinthos, how you turn frozen assets into $5 million cash.
I don't have to, Seems I have a champion.
Anonymous?
I don't know. You wouldn't have any ideas on that score, would you?
No.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. I'm gonna be meeting with him. I just wanted to call you, touch base, and keep you informed.
Hey, wait a minute. You're walking into this without a backup. I'll meet you.
Hey, it's fine. I feel good about this.
I'll see you later.
Watch your back.
Always, my friend.
Hey.
Hey, partner. Hey, did you get over the disappointment last night?
Barely. I had such just high little hopes for our celebration, and what'd Sonny do? He had to go and get himself arrested and ruin it.
Insensitive lout.
My didn't mean it like that.
No?
No. Is he okay?
I just spoke to him. He's out on bail.
Oh, well, thank goodness. You know, somehow the thought of Sonny in jail is very upsetting to me.
He kind of grows on you, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. But anyway, a good thing came out of it. Kevin was absolutely wonderful. He pointed out to me that part of the reason I went into business with you was because of all the stimulation and the adventure, and that when I get it, I can't be disappointed with bad timing.
Is it handy to have a live-in shrink? Or merely annoying?
Well, you know what? Technically, we're not really living together. Not that we didn't discuss it, we did. But when we did, we sort of both broke out in hives, figuratively speaking. So we had the ceremonial exchanging of keys. I guess it's sort of major avoidance.
Yeah, that's the mature way.
It works for me. You know, actually, come to think of it, I think I'm going to lodge a complaint against the Port Charles Police Department because they have been awfully pesky lately. Do you know they have not only been harassing my duck, but they also added insult to injury by coming here and arresting a guest of mine at my own party.
Hold on, wait. Back up. Oh, I'm going to regret this. Who's harassing your duck?
The police department. A police officer actually came to my door to tell me that Sigmund was disturbing the peace for quacking. Well, what is he supposed to do? Isn't that what he does? He's a quacker. He quacks. He quacks to
right,
communicate.
Lucy, that's enough.
Hi. Hi, have you heard anything from Sonny?
Yeah, he's out.
He's out?
That's what I said.
Well, what do you mean he's out? His bail's $5 million.
Apparently somebody's got deep pockets.
Who?
What does it matter, right? I mean, Brenda, he's out. That's good. Hey, and you haven't slept all night, have
Luke,
you?
is he here?
Nope.
Well, no. I mean, where is he at, Luke? I want to see him.
He's meeting with whoever put up the bail, Brenda. That's all I know, so drop it.
Okay. All right. I know that you have some idea about who posted Sonny's bail, don't you?
Brenda, chill the interrogation. This is what screwed you up in the first place, babe. Hey, partner. There's the man. I've been walking a hole in the rug waiting for you since you called. So, sit down. Tell me what you can, man.
How much you want to know?
Whatever you're comfortable telling.
Well, that pretty much covers everything. But only you, Luke.
That goes without saying. Who sprang for bail?
A well-tailored New York lawyer.
Representing?
Rivera. He's offered to make me a deal.
What kind of deal?
This is big, man.
So it would seem, Sonny.
I honestly don't know what to do. It affects all my life for the rest of my life.